And there'll be some free clubs that we run around chess or around coding or around math that your kid can get into. And then on top of that, you can purchase classes for your kid.
Mm,
And those will run usually about 20 to $25 a week.
fantastic. And so in general, what are the best, what's kids are so different developmentally, but what's a good age to start thinking about joining VR?
When they can type.
Okay,
Yeah. So when they can type is about usually when they're ready.
perfect.
There's a really small number of kids who are precocious readers and typers. Um, and a little bit crazy, like still like crazier, have less of the filter. And so occasionally someone will join and will say, you should wait 6 months or a year, or you should join this 2-person, 3-person group, um, rather than join these big like 90-person calls. Sometimes the 90-person calls can be, and the way it works is it's all subgrouped, so you're never with more than 4 or 5 people at a time, but you can run around and join the different groups.
Wonderful. Okay, Ben, so much more to discuss,
I
but are
know.
there any big gaps about recess or anything else we've touched upon that you want to address before we kind of wrap this call up?
No, I mean, this year we're going to take math really seriously. That's the big change. So if you've been looking for a math program that gets your kid to love math, and that gets them to move, our goal is 2 grade levels a year. Then I think there'll be some exciting new courses coming out, and it's all going to tie back to their obsessions. And so we won't be able to do it for every kid, but particularly for the kids who like to make games, participate in game economies, code things. We're going to build some really spectacular math products. And so that's
Well,
probably the thing that we're working on now that's didn't cover.
I am so happy to hear that because in all of my research and 10 years in this field, I think the biggest gap is gamified math for gifted kids. There's something
Yeah.
until eighth grade, and then all the beautiful cartoon characters disappear into an abyss. And if you're a 10-year-old who's doing calculus, that's a problem. So I'm glad that you're solving that, and
Of
that we
which
send many people your way.
there are kids in recess and modulo who are 10 years old doing calculus. So there is a need.
Because so many kids start to homeschool and they just go from K through eighth in 6 months because
Yeah.
there's not much taught during that time. All
It's
right,
pretty crazy.
so I'm just so grateful for your time. I know that I think people are going to have a lot of questions.